Hey, what's up guys? Dominique Danielle here, and I am back with another story time. And with this story time, it's a little interesting because I'm going to tell you the reason why I will not ever date a man with kids ever again.
Tell 'em, I go crazy.
Okay, so first of all, I gotta start off by saying I have nothing against men who have kids. Great fathers are great fathers. I respect them, I admire them, I have love for them. There's nothing that I don't admire more than a man who loves his child and takes good care of his kid, raises them, wants them to be good men or good girls or whatever. I respect it, but I won't date you. And let me tell you why. Of course, you guys know I was in a very toxic relationship. I've given that story before, or have I? Well, I told you about the time I almost went to jail for murder. But this was actually one of the toxic relationships that I was in, a guy who had a child. And you know, when a man has a child, that child has a mother. And that is what I do not like. Love kids. I love kids. But I can't deal with the baby mama issues and the drama, the back and forth. So, I'm in this relationship for some years, young, dealing with this situation. At first, it seemed pretty good. Like, the relationship between me and him was really good. But then, the moment I realized he still had love for the baby mama, there was something between him and her, like he still had something for her, I was fully into the relationship. He would lie and tell me, oh, I don't feel nothing for her. That's just, you know, she just got a kid. Like, we just got a kid. That's just my baby mama. I don't love her. I don't want to be with her. That's the type of stuff he would tell me. Me and him was dating, and for a year that we seriously started dating each other, the baby mama didn't give us no problems because she really didn't think there was anything really going on. So he probably was telling her whatever she wanted to hear. She had never really seen me around, nothing like that. So a year into this relationship, finally she sees me there. Next thing you know, she starts causing drama, tried to start arguments and fights with me, going on internet, on Facebook, talking about, yeah, she needs to buy my baby some diapers and she needs to do this. Understand, my temper didn't really get as bad as it is or bad as it was until that relationship. I didn't know the depths of my anger until dating a man with a child. So, as she's going out, she's doing all this, she's starting all these confusion. I would tell him, look, you need to tell her that whatever it is y'all got, that's between you and her. If y'all into it or whatever the case is, that has nothing to do with me. You need to set the boundary. You need to let her know that and stop trying to drag me into it and get into it with me. He didn't want to do it. He didn't want to tell her, look, that ain't got nothing to do with you, this, that, whatever the case is, that's me and her, whatever. He didn't want to do that, right? So finally, I get completely fed up. This actually was a time where me and him was going at it because he would lie to me about having feelings for her. But I had seen that he would message his sister who was cool with her and be like, oh, tell my baby I love her, or, you know, he would say stuff like, tell her, you know, I miss our family, stuff like that, while he in a full relationship with me. Never again. Anyway, so he would do stuff like that. And then she would start arguments and want to start stuff with me. And then when I would keep telling him, like, you need to handle that. Like, I don't know what y'all got going on, but leave me out of it. Tell her to leave me out of it. He still wouldn't do it. So finally, I got mad, fed up. Now I'm to the point where I don't care what happens. When I see her, I'm ready to beat her mother. I'm ready to beat her up. Okay? So at this point, old girl pregnant with another nigga's child. But yet she's still starting arguments and talking stuff about me on the internet to his family that she cool with and other people. And I never once said nothing disrespectful, nothing out the way, didn't do nothing to start nothing, didn't do nothing to her. I was good to their kid. I didn't do anything wrong to their child. I was very good to their child. I loved him like my own. I treated him good at a young age. Finally, it was a time where Apparently they had something going on. She had helped him with a phone or something. Something had gone on. She goes to pick up the son at the house, and I'm over there with him. She's like, I don't care about nothing. She better know I'm the baby mama, this. So at this point, I lose my complete composure. I just go in. Bitch, I'm finna beat your mother. You better be glad you pregnant, because you really talking a lot of stuff. So I went to go charge at her. I'm getting ready to beat her up, because at this point, you really testing my savage. You testing my patience. So then when I'm getting ready to go jump on her, then he want to stop. No, you ain't finna jump on her. You ain't finna hit her. She pregnant. She this, she that. But where was you at? Why wasn't you telling her to leave me alone in the first place? Why wasn't you speaking up? Why you let her disrespect me? Why you keep letting her disrespect me? What, because she pregnant? So me and him get into it. Now we fighting. And I'm physically fighting him. But because I'm ready to beat her up. She leaves or whatever the case is. Then she starts, you can't see your son. You can't do this. You can't do that. Then she would do stuff. Oh, well, if she over there, you can't see him. So then he tell her, oh, she gonna leave. She ain't gonna be here when he come. I will not ever tolerate that type of disrespect ever again. It was the worst experience of my life. To love somebody who don't love you the same way you love them. Not ever again in life. Not ever again. I will not ever let a man keep another relationship open between him and her, or the gate open, no boundaries, or go back and forth, let people disrespect me. I will not ever again deal with a man that does that, with kids or no kids, period. But baby fathers or baby mothers, whatever situation, they're more prone to doing that type of thing, because that is a family that was already established before you. Now, if you let somebody have a baby on you and y'all was together before they had a dad, you got a lot of things to deal with. That's none of my business. But I'm just saying, that is something I will not ever let anybody take me through, or I will not ever allow myself to experience again. When I tell you this man will go back, tell my business, lie on me, make up stuff. Like telling her like, oh yeah, she jealous of you because we got a kid. I have birth control to make sure I don't have a kid. I have Mirena to make sure I didn't have a kid at a young age with no kids. Like, I was certain I wanted to be more than somebody's baby mama. I knew that for sure. After that, we got into it. The fight was on. She finally left. She started doing different stuff, causing confusion and all that. As soon as she has her baby, then she says, oh, I just, I want to apologize for the way that I acted, because, I was pregnant and I was just, talking a lot of stuff. Only reason why I even forgave her at that moment was because of the way I loved that man. And I knew he loved his child. I will never love a man like that again. Not ever. I will not ever give that to somebody ever again. Ever. I will not ever let nobody do that to me ever again in life. And to this day, I do not like her. To this day, if I seen her, I want to just literally hit her in the motherfucking, just knock her shit off. Just knock it loose. Like, not ever again. Not ever again in life. Nobody will ever manipulate, lie, or do me that way for some other woman ever again in life. I can understand you love your son and you'll do anything for your son, but if you got to do anything at the expense of other people, as far as in stepping on them, mistreating them, misusing them, or lying to them, if you got to do that to other people, you might as well not even deal with someone. You might as well just stay fucking single and be able to deal with her up and down, whatever the case is. I don't know, but I will not ever let that happen again. And for any man that says, well, all men don't do that, I don't even care. I don't care. I don't even want to look at another man who has loved or a family with another woman that I know he will drop me at any time for them. I don't want that ever again. If I can't have my first experience with a kid and a family with someone who's never had it, I don't want it. I'm just being honest. That situation has tainted the way that I look at a man with kids dating anyone else besides his baby mother. That's tainted the way I look at it completely. I will not ever do that again. For any man that's like, oh, let me take you out to eat. First of all, do you have a kid?
Yeah, I got a daughter.
Oh, you do?
She's 2.
It's been nice. I ain't playing. I'm dead serious. And I mean that with my whole heart and soul. It's no disrespect to a good man who has a great, who's a great father, takes care of his kid, but he a single dad. That's cool. If your baby mama ain't dead, incarcerated for the rest of her life, I don't even know. That bitch might even make a parole. I don't even know. I might not, if she not dead, I'm not dealing with you. That's just me being real. I'm not finna do no back and forth or the back and forth while they still dealing with baby mama or they still jealous about her or they still got, Nope. For those of you who understand, thank you. For those of you who don't, ain't nothing I can tell you. I don't really care. You ain't have to go through what I went through. And if you did and you still don't feel the way that I feel, you must be a glutton for punishment. That's just dead ass. I can't deal. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this story. And hopefully for those of you who are young with no kids, don't let nobody with kids come in and turn your life upside down when you got to fight with somebody else and all this other stuff. You ain't got to deal with that. You ain't got no kids. You ain't got to worry about none of that. Don't let nobody come into your life, turn your heart upside down and treat you any kind of way because they got a baby mama or a baby daddy. Get you somebody who don't have that you can establish your first time with doing it with. Don't deal with nobody else's drama when you really don't have to. Don't do it. Don't do it, sis. I'm just being real. Don't do it, bro. At all. Do yourself a favor. Make your own family. Do your own thing. Don't get into somebody else's family and then they mistreat you for that person. And you trying to steady fight and argue with somebody because they don't know how to set boundaries between you and the baby mama or the baby father, letting them know this is who I'm in love with, this is who I am in a relationship with, and I am done with you. This is me and you. We have a kid. I respect you. I'm gonna make sure that you guys respect each other. That's that. If they not doing that and they not staying true to that, don't fool with that. You get me? All right. Hopefully you guys understood and enjoyed this story. Because of course I got a lot of stuff to go to that type of situation. I got a lot of different story times out of that experience. Hopefully you guys liked it and enjoyed, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on my notifications if I got the bell or not. Turn that on. If I ain't got enough subscribers to have the bell, just keep in mind that you're gonna be turning on the bell, so just turn it on. I don't know. I love you guys, all right? Until next time.